Well, it's been a year since former Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis was found guilty in the murder of Review Journal reporter Jeff Garriman.
But now Tellis is appealing that murder conviction to the Nevada Supreme Court. Public defender filed the appeal to the guilty verdict on his behalf that Tellis received from a jury last year. That guilty verdict petition claims that Tellis's defense was hampered because his expert witness was excluded from testifying. The appeal says a former Seattle police lieutenant would have helped bolster Tellis's defense. That Tellis was framed in this case by pointing out omissions and misrepresentations in a search warrant. After a jury convicted Tellis, I talked with him while he was behind bars. But you had 12 members of a jury who didn't believe you, who think you're a liar. So the jury is wrong?
So, again, you may recall, like during that day, at 8:50, they made a big deal out of the fact that I'd sent a text message exchange between me and my daughter at 8:50 from my home. And if you watch and you see testimony, you hear that at 9:10, this SUV pulls into my neighborhood. I'm at home at the time. This SUV pulls into my neighborhood and then 2 minutes later pulls out of my neighborhood. So that was not my SUV. That was not me. I was at home when that killer pulled into my neighborhood.
I understand this, but the jury heard all the evidence. The jury heard all the evidence. They got it wrong? 12 people in our community, 12 people heard all of the evidence, including what you had to say, and said you're guilty.
Yeah, they got it wrong.
So you can watch that entire interview on our YouTube channel. This Wednesday will mark 3 years since Tellis killed Garriman. Last year, we also talked with Glenn Cook, the executive editor for the Las Vegas Review Journal and a co-worker and friend of Jeff Garriman following the sentencing.
There were no high fives or fist bumps in here. It was a very solemn, sad, but long-awaited moment to finally feel like we had reached a point where there was some justice for Jeff.
If he is ever up for parole, would the Review Journal want to fight that?
I will say that if I'm alive, God willing, when Robert Tellis comes before the parole board, I'll be there.
By the way, Tellis is serving 28 years to life for that murder.